Okay, that's been sorted. Let's get back to where we were up to. Hey, Mr. Hey, primals! Oh, yeah, what's all this commotion then? I'm big and strong, and I am meek but magical. Ah, did you know he's back? Yeah, I know he's back. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, I'm heavy boulder. Ah, and I'm some other guy. We can go and fight monsters. Well, you're not that good. And I have a counter proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Alexander? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will. Hori, if I didn't know any better, and I do, I'd say you're merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Well, mayhaps I am. But what matter is the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, Alexander? Will you consent to spar with me? Yeah, of course. Why not? Hurrah! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must be prepared. We must prepare our gear for an outing. Do not try to not disappoint them, Have faith, Coltonet. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make this a worthy contest. The field to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. As do I. As do I. Should I use Garuda? I could go easy on him a bit. Or should I not go easy on him? Remind him of his mortality. I don't know. I am a legend in the children's eyes. Although, seeing him do well might make them respect him more. Nah, I'll just do what I do and I'll fight with all my strength. I wouldn't be respecting him as an opponent if I held back. Hop, hop, hop. Here. The hoary boulder. Just give us a second to summon my summon. The essence of Garuda. It was good of you to agree to this, Alexander. I trust you're ready to begin. If you're above level 50, it will be synced. Good thing I'm not above level 50. Yet. Very well. Let us not keep the younglings wait any longer. Ahem. Hori, are you certain you wish to fight him alone? This is Alexander you face. What better way to test my mettle? Pray, allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero, this legend, that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without Alexander, to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Hello! You haven't begun yet, have you? Ah, everyone's come to look. Ida! What? Who are all these people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Yes, and there are still more to come. When I mentioned Alex's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems to be sickly shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, bringer of light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake.
Well, our teacher won't be beat so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder.
With your lovely pink earrings, actually the purple, but whatever, we shall soon see. On your guard. Grin. This should be interesting. Oh, okay, what? Oh, such power! The tails barely do you justice.
Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he?
Oh my god, I look like such a dick now. It's not over yet. It can't be.
Aye, the children have the right of it.
'Tis time I joined the fray. On your feet, Hoary. I admit defeat. 'Twas an honour and a privilege. Oh, he's down again.
Oh no, he looks hurt. Mr. Alexander is so strong, but you can't give up, Mr. Boulder.
Can't disappoint the younglings. Hey, he's not doing a bad job, I'll give him that much. Never have I faced such strength. 'Tis an example I follow. I love how I'm doing 0 damage now, but I'm still doing damage because of me dots. There, Garuda got the final blow. You have bested me. I yield.
That was incredible. He beat both of them at the same time.
Actually, I beat one then the other, but whatever. We knew you couldn't lose, Alexander. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea.
Now I see why they sent you to deal with the primals. I have much work to do if I'm even to attempt the same.
Oh, they just left. They're done.
Impressive as always, Alex. 'Tis a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? 'Twas at the memorial service for the Battle of Cardinal. I remember it well. At the time I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favourable. Dire problems abound, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. Legatus' single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nation's too self-involved and unstable. 'Twas you who convinced me of the salvation of Eorzea was possible. 'Twas you who taught me, through careless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people, these wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people, that suffer blow after terrible blow, only to drag themselves back to their feet and face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fevered wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I too will endeavour to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Of course, however, it's not a simple one. Our course, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the scions of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what I need to tackle is the root of the primal threat, and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians, is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and border. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Sure, I'll meet you there in a minute. We'll go separately so we don't have to talk to each other. Can't go that way. Dun 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 dun. Gotta go this way. Stupid tree. I really want to get to that gap as well. I'm not going to waste your time like that. Bum 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 bum. Hop, hop toodaloo, my darling. What the? Why'd you turn around like that? Do 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 do. Ah, damn it! Everyone's come back and they've got new things to say. No, this won't do it all. And then I'll have to. Oh, hello, Alex. If you don't mind, I'm terribly busy at the moment. Your bout with Hoary Boulder was more stirring than 100 lines of my most passionate poetry. Mayhaps I should arrange a sparring match of my own. I fear Ida's boundless optimism is beginning to affect my better judgment, and your tendency to triumph against the most terrible of foes is certainly not helping matters. I can't wait for Alphanor to start his new company. I love making new friends. I wish Ida were not so eager to look to the future when we have so many problems in the here and now. Our dormant farming methods have been adopted here on the frontier. 'Tis too early yet to know if they will prove to be effective. 'Tis not enough that I am here for my daughter. I must do what little I can to help you all succeed in your monumental tasks. This place has become as a hive, and its bees flit about in constant motion. Perhaps a soothing pot of tea will coax one or two to alight and take a moment's rest.
So everyone's went back to their original first positions, as before.
My people's spirits were thoroughly crushed by the loss of our homeland, but thanks to your courage and generosity, I see the inner flames once more flickering back to life. I too have felt my strength of will make a gradual return.
I thought the idea foolish at first,
But it seems that sparring match well served its purpose. Why, I can hardly wait to return to my studies and seek to improve upon my techniques.
Ah, Alexander, I must thank you again for agreeing to our bout. And I must thank the gods 'twas not a duel to the death. I will, however, cherish the lesson of each scrape and bruise as I work to better my swordplay.
I like the way Master Coltonet fought. No swords or fists. I wonder if I study hard, would I be able to cast spells like that too?
That's a good thought. Hey, look at me. Look at the way I don't lift a finger. Or, well, I point a finger. So, yeah, I do.
Mr. Boulder is sore and beaten, but he said he'd return straight to his training. I don't think he likes to lose. We need to decide who's in our Adventurers Guild. We need to decide who in our Adventurers Guild will do what. I'm fairly sure Eorzea will have to be the sword fighter. He always has to be in the thick of the action. Mr. Bowler fought well, but he was no match for you, Mr. Alexander. Just you wait, one day I'll be good enough to knock you from the top of your mountain.
So we'll have a tank, and a healer, and 2 DPSs. There we go, perfect. Got an entire dungeon run there.
With the primal threat presently subdued, now is the perfect time to focus on new endeavors. Alphanor has long been laying the groundwork for this organization of his, and he looks to you to help turn his proposal into reality. Pray, lend him what aid you can. Thank you for coming, Alex. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea.
Strength, vitality, dexterity, strength. Recruiting the realm. Alphanor wishes to request your assistance for his new endeavor. I can do such a thing, for I am the best.
Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, the leaders of the 3 nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land, and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus, I have begun campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation, according to the Scions. 'Tis my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I'm into it. Assange fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling's organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But, as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. With this new company under the Scions command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true border-spanning Grand Company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask you that you accompany me on the journey, and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members, while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratical formalities.
Sure. Seems simple enough.
Ah, thank you. It is reassuring indeed to know that the bringer of light and his discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Luminza. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark's Hall. Do.
Wow, this one's like really going on much longer than the last one did. Limsa. I thought it would be like done way back when with the whole thing with Ramun. Well, I'm sure it isn't that much longer, right?